Hey there and welcome. Social Security is supposed to be the bedrock of our retirement, right? But let's be honest, it can feel like a maze of really complex rules. And one wrong turn in that maze, it could literally cost you tens of thousands of dollars. So in this explainer, we're going to break down the most common mistakes people in Georgia make with their benefits, and more importantly, show you how to fix them. Our goal is to make sure you get every single penny you've earned.
So, let me ask you this straight up. Are you leaving thousands of dollars on the table? Because when it comes to Social Security, we're not just talking about a monthly check. Think of it more like a high-stakes financial puzzle. And every single piece has to fit just right. Getting it right can be the difference between a retirement where you're comfortable and one where you're constantly stressed about money. Let's make sure you get it right.
All right. First up, let's dive into the critical timing decision. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this is the single most important Social Security choice you are ever going to make. It has a massive impact on your income for the rest of your life.
And here's the trade-off in black and white. If you claim as early as possible at age 62, sure, you get the money sooner. But that comes at a big cost. Your monthly benefit is permanently, and I mean permanently, slashed by up to 30%. On the flip side, if you can hold off until age 70, you get this incredible reward. Your benefit grows and grows, giving you the absolute maximum monthly check for the rest of your life.
Okay, if there's one number you burn into your brain today, it's this one, 8%. That is the guaranteed, risk-free return your benefit earns for every single year you wait past your full retirement age. Seriously, where else can you find a guaranteed 8% return on your money backed by the US government? You just can't. It's an incredible deal.
So, what if you're listening to this and thinking, oh no, I already claimed early? Don't panic. You might have a do-over button. If you claimed within the last 12 months, you can actually withdraw your application, pay back what you've received, and it's like it never happened. If you're past that window, but you've reached your full retirement age, you can hit pause, suspend your benefits, and let them start growing again all the way to age 70.
Now that we've covered the all-important timing, let's move on to family benefits. This is a huge area where people accidentally leave money on the table simply because they think Social Security is only about their work record. But it's not. It's a family resource that can support your spouse, and believe it or not, sometimes even an ex-spouse.
And here's the magic number for married couples, 50%. That's right. If your own benefit is on the lower side, you could be eligible to claim a spousal benefit worth up to half of your spouse's full benefit amount. This is an absolute game changer, especially for spouses who earned less or spent time out of the workforce raising kids.
So you see, you have to think beyond your own work history. We're talking about spousal benefits while you're both living, critical survivor benefits if, heaven forbid, your spouse passes away, and, yes, even divorced spouse benefits from a prior marriage.
Now let's talk about that divorced spouse benefit for a second, because this is one of the most misunderstood parts of Social Security. If you were married for at least 10 years and you're currently single, you might be able to claim benefits based on your ex's record. And here's the best part, the part nobody seems to know: it doesn't affect your ex's benefits one bit. They'll never even know you're claiming it.
Okay, on to our final section, avoiding those costly financial oversights. We've talked about the big strategic decisions, but there are a bunch of smaller, technical details that can act like silent killers, quietly draining your retirement income if you're not paying attention. Planning to work a bit in retirement? Then you absolutely need to know this number, $23,400. That's the earnings limit for 2025. If you're collecting benefits before your full retirement age and you earn more than this from a job, your benefits will be temporarily reduced.
The formula is pretty simple to remember. For every $2 you earn above that limit, Social Security holds back $1 of your benefits. Now, it's not gone forever. They do adjust your benefit later on to give it back to you. But in the short term, it can really mess with your cash flow if you weren't expecting it.
And here's another potential landmine, the tax torpedo. This surprises so many people. Yes, your Social Security benefits can be taxable. If what the IRS calls your combined income goes over a certain threshold, up to 85% of your benefits can suddenly become taxable income. And combined income is this quirky formula. It's your adjusted gross income, plus any non-taxable interest, plus half of your Social Security benefits for the year.
So how do you sidestep that tax torpedo? Well, a big part of it is having a smart withdrawal strategy in retirement. By carefully planning which accounts you pull money from each year, you can keep that combined income number down. For instance, withdrawals from a Roth IRA are tax-free and don't count in that formula.
So pulling from a Roth can be a fantastic way to get the cash you need without triggering taxes on your Social Security.
It's also really important that we're all realistic about what Social Security is designed to do. It was never meant to be your only source of income in retirement. For the average person, it's designed to replace about 40% of your working income. The other 60%? Well, that needs to come from your 401k, your IRAs, and your other personal savings.
Okay, I want to give you the single easiest win you can get right now. Go to ssa.gov and pull up your earnings statement. Why? Because the Social Security Administration bases your benefit on your lifetime earnings, and mistakes happen. An error from a job you had 20 years ago could be costing you thousands. It's free, it takes 5 minutes, and it's one of the smartest things you can do to protect your retirement.
So let's just quickly recap the 3 keys to getting the most out of Social Security. First, you've got to master your climbing timing. Second, leverage every single family benefit you're entitled to. And third, manage those nitty-gritty financial details like taxes and the earnings test.
Look, you have worked your entire life for these benefits. You've paid into the system with every single paycheck. This is your money. So the real question is, are you ready to take the steps to make sure you receive every single dollar that you deserve?
I know, this can feel like a lot to figure out on your own. So if you want some help building a personalized strategy to really maximize your Social Security, give Georgia's Safe Retirement Planners a call. You can schedule a totally free, no-obligation consultation. They'll sit down with you, review your specific situation, and help you make the best possible decisions for your future. They're there to help you get the most out of the benefits you've worked so hard to earn.